12 suggestions for new drivers. So you're driving your first car, or maybe it's your dad's car, but you're essentially a new driver. Congratulations, but you need to take care of yourself and others when on the road, which is why here at Lifebeam, we've brought you to 12 incredible suggestions for new drivers. Stay until the end of our video to learn all about these super useful suggestions, and also subscribe to our channel for more great videos like this one. Without further ado, let's begin. 12th place. Don't text while driving. The reason why we suggest this to you should be quite obvious. If you are chatting on a cell phone or sending and receiving text messages, you will not be given your driving your full attention, and you will not be aware of what's going on with other drivers around you. Using a cell phone is extremely distracting, and you should only use it when the car is parked. 11th place. Practice a lot. Next up, you should know how to drive well. You'll need to practice a lot. Getting out of your driving school and getting your permit isn't just enough. You need to have first-hand experience while in the field. You need to learn how to merge onto a busy highway, change lanes in traffic, drive in a city, and handle a car in various weather conditions. While we don't recommend heading out into a snowstorm, we do want you to get used to driving in various situations. If there's something you don't like, practice it even more until you've conquered your fears enough to drive safely. 10th place. Pay attention to traffic signs. This is something that many drivers get out of the habit of doing, and they end up speeding or going the wrong way on one-way streets. If you are paying attention to all road signs, you will know what the posted speed limit is and you can stay within it, which is a bigger part of defensive driving. Whenever you do so, don't follow what the driver ahead of you is doing. After all, he or she may not be following the rules of the road, and you will not be either, which can lead to an accident pretty quickly. Make sure that you obey all traffic lights as well. One wrong turn at a signal light could end up in a really bad accident. 9th place. Don't drink and drive. If there's one bad mix that involves alcohol in this life, it's driving while being under the influence, which can not only get you jail time in many countries, but can also end up hurting you and other people in the process due to the consequences of driving while not being completely lucid. If you have to go to a party and drink, then you should avoid driving altogether. Use a designated driver, call a cab or Uber, or use public transportation. Get used to planning safe transportation now, before you can let drunk driving become a habit. If you get caught over the limit, you may find yourself in legal and a financial nightmare that could impact your life for years, and an accident can have tragic and devastating consequences. 8th place. Drive defensively. This tip applies to even old experienced drivers and not only new ones. No matter how good of a driver you are, there's always a chance that someone else could hit you. Keep an eye on the other cars on the road. If someone is speeding or weaving in and out of traffic, get as far away from them as possible. If you're on the interstate, keep several car lengths between you and the car in front of you. This will give you time to react if the vehicle ahead of you loses control. 7th place. Don't drive too close to another vehicle. You need to make sure that there's going to be plenty of room between your vehicle and the vehicle ahead of you, just in case you need to come to a fast stop. If there is not enough room, chances are that you're going to end up rear-ending that vehicle, and even if the accident is the other driver's fault, your insurance company will still raise your rates and consider the accident to be your fault. To try and make sure that there are at least 2 car lengths between your vehicle and one ahead of you, this way you will try to have room if you need to stop quickly. If you are driving on snow-covered or icy roads, you should make sure that there is even more room between yours and the vehicle ahead, because it will take longer to stop. 6th place. Pay attention to your driving and not anything else. Sure, when you have your driver's license it's great, because you can drive your friends all over the place. Just make sure that you are not too busy talking or having fun with your friends to pay attention to the road ahead of you. Don't play the stereo too loud either. This can be really distracting, and if you are paying attention to a really cool song, you may not be paying enough attention to your driving. 5th place. Have a safety kit in your car. Make sure that you have a safety kit in your vehicle at all times. There are many things that you should have in your safety kit. You never know when you are going to break down somewhere or have an accident, and if you are not on a highly traveled road, it may be some time before you can get help. Your safety kit should include flashlights and batteries, road flares, jumper cables, a spare tire, a tire iron, and other tools, and a first aid kit too. That will keep you safe if any emergency arises while you're on the road. So what are your thoughts on these super accurate tips so far? Have you tried any of these previously, or has someone else spoken to you about them? Let us know in the comments below. Also, make sure to subscribe to Lifebeam and turn notifications on for more great videos like this one. Fourth place. Don't tailgate. If there's something you're not doing while driving is playing GTA, so avoid acting like you're in a video game simulation. Following too closely is one of the leading causes of rear-end accidents. Just remember the 3-second rule. Pick an object on the road ahead like a sign, tree, or overpass, and when the vehicle in front of you passes the object, slowly count 1 1000, 2 1000, 3 1000. If you reach the object before completing the count, you're following too closely. Third place. Learn to drive under harsh weather. If you live in a tropical country, chances are you're going to experience rain at some point during your driving around town, which is why you should get used to driving under different weather conditions. Same if you live in a cold country and are used to snow or hail. The weather can cause a lot of motor vehicle accidents, so it is best you do not drive in bad weather or even after dark until you are confident in your driving skills. Second place. Don't rush driving. It might seem fun to get over the speedy aspects of driving your car, but the best tip we can give you is to not rush your driving, no matter how late you are or wherever you're going. That also means giving others the right of pass when you're driving. When you are this type of situation, it is best to let other drivers have the right of way. If you pull out and someone is pulling out at the same time, you could end up crashing into each other. It may take a few extra seconds to wait, but you will get where you are going and you will get there safely. First place. Be very cautious. Becoming a driver for the first time means taking on a new set of safety rules. Park in well-lit spots, always lock your doors. This is especially crucial for women. If you have a pet or young children, never ever let your pet or your kids stay in a locked car. Temperatures inside cars can reach deadly levels in a very short time. You'll also need to get into the habit of monitoring your gas and engine lights, and that can prove to be a hassle. Having a car is more than just a responsibility than anything else, so make sure to use it correctly and learn all the new tricks and kinks of the job before you hit the street. So what did you think about these incredibly useful suggestions that we've compiled for you? Let us know in the comments. Also, make sure to leave us a like, share this video with your friends, and also subscribe to this channel for more great videos like this one. We hope you enjoyed our suggestions, and we'll see you next time.